decades, literally. There's the Wichita State defense blowing out of the south, out to left field at just a shade over Tulsa last week. Line, but right to Sydney McKinney. So we've got two great pitchers, so that's why we say this should 3 of 14. In the win column for Oklahoma State as Edwards sends one, the other leader in wins for the Wichita State staff. She has 14 wins, 2-11 against her. Over to third, Krista Nelson on the second hop, throws to first in time. Good to the nation's leading hitter, but Lauren Lucas, who you're looking at now, on deck. Fielded by Naomi, her throw to first, not in time. As Lucas showing good. 2 weeks ago, Jones was the conference play. Little soft liner out towards center. McKinney's got it hold and wait. It's not caught. Mills with a 1 ball, 2 strikes here, and Mills nicely done by Becker to second for 1. The throw to first in time. Lauren Howell pitched in. Get put into play, but it's a matter of getting good contact. It doesn't normally happen like here. A 6-4-3 double play. Aycock benefited from a ground ball double. Sammy Hood to lead up. Well struck. Look out on the street. It's 1-0 shocker. Through for a base hit for Solachik. High sends it out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. I think the 54th of the season for Wichita State. Here, though, they'll go small ball with a bunt. And here's Kristen Nelson. Is well struck back up the middle. That'll be through for a base hit and a run batted in. So Barnard gives her 65 in her illustrious. The payoff pitch to Barnard is down low, ball 4. And Kyra Aycock looking nothing like the Aycock. It wasn't like she was not having issues in the first inning. Wichita State picked up. Fire Lucas here. Here's the 2-1. Outside, ball 3. Short and through, that's a base hit. It'll score a run as McKinney comes around for Lauren Lucas. Some work to do for the Cowgirls because Zoe Jones is play for Wichita State. On the other way, foul. 0-1. While this popped out to shallow right, that's going to fall. That'll be a base hit. Here comes Barnard to score. 4-0. Oklahoma State ranked number 2 in the first inning to end the threat for Wichita State when they had them loaded. They didn't get it. And it's 2-2. And the payoff pitch to Lauren Mills. Swing and a miss. Carlisle has played in all but 1 game for the Cowgirls. And down low, not what Lauren Howell wanted to do to start the top of the third. Middle, that's through for a base hit on into center field. Carlisle stops at second. Already, particularly Lauren Mills, not to pick on her, but she was the way from being over. Is bunting up the third base side. Nelson will rush and throw to first in time. Well executed by Worth, making her way up the line. So the Cowgirls now send it back. Threw up the middle this time for a base hit. And only 1 will score. And on the throw home, down Tuck at third base. But Laura out to left her first time up. It looks like. Barnard is there, tracks it down, and there will not be a throw home. Stays at second base, so 2 outs now for Kylie. The gap in right center field, that's down. That'll be a base hit, and that will score another. An RBI moments ago that got the feeling this game was probably a long way. First base dugout, and Zoe Jones is over, and she makes the catch. Nicely done. But the Cowgirls strike back. And it's Sammy Hood who led off the last inning with a home run. He will start tonight. And a swing and a miss to Hood. Nothing. Hood Taylor sends one, deflects off the pitcher to short, and that's going to be a 1-6. I feel like behind the plate so far tonight. Hart swung on and lifted into shallow center, and nobody's going to get there. And now down to second. He helped create a little havoc for Naomi Field. You don't see that often. To short, backhanded. They'll try to get the tag at third, and they do. Nelson struck out swinging. And she sends this one on a hop back to Rosenberry. A toss to first in time. And a shutdown inning for Ivy Rose. Oklahoma State pulled to within a run in the top of the third and then quit. And that's where we are. The plate, does Lainey Brown have room? She does, but can't squeeze it in. Was for Lainey Brown. In fact, the Oklahoma State fans, I can hear riding the home plate umpire pretty well. There's a great play by Sammy Hood at second base. So runner at first with one out after the fourth hit of the game. By there, a smoking hot shot back up the middle. That got to the pitch to Taylor Tuck. It fouls it back and out of play. So the count loaded for Megan Bloodworth. Looking for a ground ball double play. Is going to be up the first base side, and they try to tag the runner out coming up the line. Pretty good. Or maybe it got the ponytail. Maybe it got the flying, as it's Rachel Beck. And this one gets away, and it's going to come home. The throw is home and safe. By the way, you probably have noticed, but in the last two innings, bouncing ball to McKinney at short, throw to first in time, 6-3 put outside, retired. Takes a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. She offered to bunt there until scored a run in the bottom of the second. What more can you do? This one to left, it's pretty well struck, but Edwards chases it down. That's the way you want to face her if you're Ivy Rosenberry, and that's with for a base hit. So Barnard in her first official at bat here tonight. Here's Lauren Lucas. And she takes a strike, 0-1. Shocker coach Christy Bredbender in the can't say enough about what he's in the left field, and that one is going to get down. That'll be a base hit, and that'll move Barnard up to second. Zoe Jones up for Wichita State. Jones, hot smash foul. Here's the 0-2 to Jones. After it anyway, bouncing ball to third, and the throw is wild. It's going to at least tie the score. She's 0 for 2. She personally has stranded. The other way, that's a base hit. It gets by Edwards and left. That'll score 2. Down to second goes Mills. Boy, this has been a game. And it's going to land in the stands. Fourth for the Shockers, who may not 1-1. The short, fielded by Naomi. Throw to first in time. There's a 6-3 putout. Trying to keep the inning alive. There's a bouncing ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And another run happened again. And they lead by 3. Pops this one up. And it's going to be the shortstop, Naomi, that makes the catch. But not before Kyra Acock started for the Cowgirls. The crowd mic really starting to pick a shot through on the right side for a base hit. Solachek's going to throw to first, but it's not in time. The wind has picked up even further to Morse. In 3 of the last, there's a bunt back towards Cooper. She'll whip around, throw to first. Nicely done. It's 0-1. Chopped foul behind the plate. Tag. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. As down goes, struck out the last batter, Wark, and now she's ahead. Right, Solachek's going to get back, and it's going to get over her head into the fence. That will be an RBI double for more hits in this contest. 14 runs between the two teams. Trying to keep this two-out rally going, and here's the pitch. Down the right side, that'll be a fair ball. That'll score a run on an RBI single for finding the go-ahead run. Jones backhands it at first, steps on the bag, side retired. But Oklahoma State scores 2. They've pulled presence at the plate is why that was also such a big play. And Edwards is coming in, and she nearly collided with Naomi, her shortstop. But the catch is made, and Barnard had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning, walked in this. Popped side, over into foul ground. It's going to be Carlisle. She'll track it down, and in need, the pattern. Becker 8-9-1 for the Cowgirls. They've trailed by as many as 4 runs tonight. Soft liner out towards Sammy Hood at second. She can't come up with it. There'll be no throw to first. Bloodworth high alert as Becker has gone her way a couple of times. Make it 3. This one through, though, into left field for a base hit. Was the third baseman. Yes, she has gone back into the pinch hit for. Bouncer back to Cooper. She'll go to third for 1. Over to first, not in time. Edwards reaches on the fielders here. The center, right at Lauren Lucas. And the side retired. So a 1-run game. Number 1 team in the nation. Later with that. A strike on the outside, strikes again. Smoked a double her last time up. She's on deck. And there is ball 4. A homer run, and she scored a run. What a night for her. And she takes down low for a ball, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 1. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Carlisle's going to come over and track it down right as she crosses the line into foul territory. She sliced that double into left field her last time up. Mills has walked, and Maxwell to Woods, to Mills, to right, shallow right, and Carlisle's not going to get there. And that popped one out into shallow right for a base hit. Lauren Lucas had to hold, and 4 times. She hits it in the wrong direction, pretty much straight up, and it's going to be caught. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. The right side. Is it going to be the second baseman? It is. That's Becker who chases it down. And Howell is back in now. She pitched in 3 and 2 Wark first. And the pitch to going to be Solachek that's there and makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 out for Wichita. Shocker pitchers only have each of her first 2 at-bats. Side, right at Solachek again. 2 quick fly balls. Boy, this community has this half inning. This is there, she's got it, and that is the ball game. And look at the celebration. 14-game winning streak in Wichita. Back with the final wrap right after this.